Well, good morning, everybody. This is Pastor Mark, and I hope you're in. Here we go. We're having trouble hearing myself over the speakers. There we go. I guess I just had to have it up a little bit higher. So I hope everybody's doing well. I know it's been a while since I've been on the air or live streaming, whatever way you want to call it. I think I've got everything resolved now between Facebook and YouTube and Twitch, the other program that I broadcast on. Today's broadcast is just a test. Plus, also to let you know what I've been up to lately. This past week, I just got back on Saturday from Scout Camp with our Troop 401 from the Old Stone Church. What a great time we had, I got to tell you. The weather was good with us, except for there was one day we had a little bit of downpour, but that's okay. But what a wonderful time. We went to Angler's Restaurant and all got our seafood dinner. Some got lobster, some like myself got salmon, and some even got just plain mac and cheese, and you know who those folks are. So it was all good, though, all good. We also had an opportunity to go over to, I think it's called Perry's Peanuts, to get some peanuts and good old fudge. You know, fudge is good. And then we headed over to Liberty for the T-shirt shop and Liberty Tool. There was just a bunch of good stuff to see, and I'm thankful for the business owners up there in Liberty. They really make you feel welcome. It was really a good experience, and I'm very thankful for that. Also, very thankful for the Taylor family for letting us use their property to hold Scout Camp at. They've got it down to a science. Everything's smooth so freely. Ned Taylor, the Scoutmaster, has started this something like 49 years ago, and it's progressively getting better every year. And I'm thankful to Ned and Bonnie for letting us use the place, and to Alec and Antoinette for carrying on the tradition and making sure the shopping gets done and all those administrative things. Yeah, it was a great week. Our scouts learned a lot, from animal science to plant science to fish and wildlife. We got to see them. We got to send them to a rearing fish station. This is where they get the fish at a little bitty thing like that, and they grow the fish up to 12 to 14 inches before they released. Maybe you've seen them in some lakes around Maine or some rivers. These trucks that pull up and just dump all the fish into the lake or river. That's what we got to see. The kids asked some real good questions. They learned a lot. I'm very thankful for them for opening up to our scouts and to really enjoy the time. Our scouts had a wonderful opportunity to earn different skills. My granddaughter, as example, Zoe, was the first time she's ever been in a kayak. And I got to tell you, I was so proud of her that day. She got in that kayak. She learned how to paddle. She had a little rough start, but, you know, everybody has a rough start, don't they? So it learned how to paddle and then take off with the kayak and just had a ball. She swamped it. She was able to get it back up onto another kayak to flip it over. And it all went well for her. And I'm very, very thankful for our waterfront staff and all the work that they did. Yeah, because, you know, kids show up there at the beginning of the week and they might not know how to swim. Well, I can guarantee you by the end of the week, they do know how to swim. And they just have a ball on the floating dock and on the lake itself. Liberty Lake is just a beautiful place to go to. What's unique about this camp is everybody shares in all the duties. So whether you're a parent or whether you're a merit badge counselor, it doesn't make any difference. You're going to spend a day in the kitchen. One meal is going to be cooking, one meal is going to be cleaning, and one meal is going to be serving. Everybody gets to do it. I had mine on Sunday for cooking and Tuesday for cleaning. So I was just like everybody else. We had to get our hands in the water and hands on the food, and that's part of the responsibilities that we share. And I'm kind of thankful for that, because it shows our young scouts that parents can get as involved as they possibly can when we're doing this. And then let us not the great food competition. We had 401's greatest chef, I guess we can call it. They had 4 teams of 4 or 5 people on it, and they were all given the same ingredients, and they all had to make a dish. And they had to make enough for 4 dishes for the judges, and the judges had to give their honest opinion. They know, I don't think they knew who the kids were, or maybe I'm mistaken on that. But anyways, my granddaughter Zoe was on the winning team. So it's amazing what they did with the ingredients that were given. I think the ingredients were like ramen noodles, some type of vegetable, some type of starch, some type of meat, and they had to make a meal out of it. And they did very well, very well. So all the kids did very well, as a matter of fact. And the judges even admitted it was hard to find out which one was the best. But they voted on it, and they selected Zoe's team, which also included Sean and a couple of great kids on that team. So that was also a fun part. And then we come towards the end of the week, and the end of the week is the traditional flag retirement ceremony. So we had so many flags that were given to the troop by our community down here in East Haven and by our community up in Liberty, Maine, that we had 2 flag retirement ceremonies. The first one on Thursday night was kind of a run-through. We retired half of the flags that we had. And no matter what, it was still a solemn ceremony, whether it was the run-through or the one that we did on Friday. The one that we did on Friday was special to me. And the reason why it was more special than any other flag burning I've attended was we started out with the burning of the MIA POW flags, the black flags with those designs on them. We retired those 2 flags in memory of the 1,535 Vietnam veterans that are still unaccounted for. We remember their souls with God and gave thanks that we were able to retire those flags for them. And then at the very end, we had a flag from 1976, and we're thankful that we were able to close it off with the remembrance of the 250th anniversary of our great nation. So it was a very wonderful, very warm retirement ceremony. Our own Frank Spadacenta supplied the music for it, and you can imagine the music that he gave, the very patriotic music. So we're very, very thankful for Frank and the gift that he did. Everybody had a special part this week. I just can't say enough good things about anybody, or should I say about everybody. It was just a great week. We had a good time. Our kids enjoyed themselves. All of our kids learned something. We are looking forward to next year and to the surprises that next year will bring. I already know of one, but I'm not ready to release that yet. And as soon as I am, I'll let everybody know that's watching Facebook or watching us on YouTube. I really hope that you can hear me this time and that it's working. If not, I'll keep on repeating this until I get it right, because I would like to get it right. So I'm back, but fortunately, and I say fortunately, I'll be leaving this Sunday with my other granddaughter, Ella. We'll be going to New Hartford to Camp Raccoman for the week. This is going to be Ella's first time camping. She has elected to go for the whole week, and I'm going to go with her. And rather than being a grandfather that's going to hover over her, I have volunteered for the week. So at least I could just check on her and make sure she knows that I'm there and close by. I'll be running the BB range, I guess, for the whole week, and look forward to meeting some new scouts, new cubs, and some other new adult volunteers. And when I get back, I'll give a report on Cub Week at Camp Raccoman. This week I'm going up on Thursday and Friday to run the archery range to help out there. If some of you folks are out there and you're scout parents or scout leaders and you haven't had a chance yet to volunteer at any of our scout camps in Connecticut, I invite you to go and and to help volunteer, to look around and see what our young scouts are learning, to see how they interact with each other, to see how adults can also sometimes have a real good time and kind of make fools of themselves. But that's okay, because we don't call it fools of ourselves. We just call it kind of expressing the joyful side of our being. Yeah, that sounds good. We're going to express the joyful side of our being. So I encourage you to try to find a scout troop or a cub pack or anything in scouting and try to get out there and volunteer for them. I know our church here, the Old Stone Church in East Haven, we sponsor a Cub Scout pack and a Cub Scout troop. And it keeps our parents involved and keeps our parents busy, and they're always smiling and making new friends. So that's really kind of cool. So yeah, once I get back a week from Saturday, we'll get, I think, back onto a schedule of some sort, and things will be working okay, especially with this program. So my friends, that's about it for now. Thank you for watching. I hope this test works. Because that's what I advertised it as, it was a test. But it's really about just catching up to see how everybody's doing. So may God bless you. May God watch over you and be gracious unto you and give you peace. God bless you, my friends, until we meet again. Amen. God loves you, and so do I.